That's it. Time to see our bops get stoled. Free PP is useful, but I think unfortunately most people are going to be like maxed out skill-wise from the second we're allowed to spend any on them. And by unfortunately I mean that's going to be rad as hell. Because it's going to be 100% carryover of 2 playthroughs. We did spread it around a bit though. Okay, yeah, and here's the end. Nervash, the end. This mentions Dewey. Dewey called me a goddess! I gotta live up to that. I'll rip through these things for Dewey. And now we're gonna get the... Yeah, we did shoot one, we did punch one. We can switch between one at the we can switch between the two at the end of each stage, and we used everybody and aced everybody, whether through the machine or not. So we could get bigger in sushi style. No, never. They couldn't have Marilyn and Emily at the same time because they feel the same niche of Big Dingus. You know what, God Sigma? You can defend. Yeah, storyteller's fine, it's just that beginning bit where you're like, oh man, I wish this wasn't happening to me. God Sigma's got this one. Literally invincible, love. I still can't believe that that's his squad attack in Z3. It's fucking awful. Yeah, it offends me that he also only has like 6 shots in it as well, which is more legs than I fucking got. But you know. Well, you're both wrong, but it doesn't matter. Everybody understood what everybody meant, and that's the basis of communication. Spell sausage however you like. Blasted that guy down. Nice work, Toga. Oh, these fuckers. Right, so I've got to go back to get these escapees. See, if this bullshit, they could strike back instead of it's like, oh, they're in the all-attack resistant formation and you guys can't do shit. If they could at least fight back the dudes who are trying to kill them, like in, you know, 3 and OGs. Alright, we won't do that then. Those guys are fine. No one's getting hurt. This dude's getting hurt though. Double burning fire. Still couldn't even kill these guys with that. Let's try it. Double burning fire. Okay, with Imagine Power, he definitely is getting them. 100%. There's no way Maz in power isn't getting him. Give me that old demon juice. Bow out, wow. And I'm pretty sure Koji can get him with this. Or I guess I'm very wrong. Oh. Fuck you. Look at these things. We're not very good at surfing, so we made them ski and also not have any legs. So as long as the bad dudes don't attack me, fuckers stealing my bop. I need that. I need this one too. Fucking anemone.
あんたたちを倒せばデューイが喜ぶもの。死んでちょうだい。バスクードクライシス。
Scado Crisis.
溶けちゃえ溶けちゃえ。
Anemone's wild.
溶けちゃえ。
Smash ya, smash ya, smash ya. Can't wait until I have to fight her and I have to cast Strike every turn. Oh good. Not content with stealing all my bops. Is another. Dewey's plan drew the antibodies into this world. It may be to get rid of them once and for all, but the presence of the antibodies means people will die. Is there really no other way, or a sacrifice is necessary to save the world? I don't know, buddy. But yeah. Or no, I mean, if everybody's stopped being shit. Fuck. Well, I do need to heal these dingoids. I think he's better off just having that. Let's get a poly up. He does actually have, like, Prevail though. I will heal him in the end. Change my mind. Okay, Camille, as our strongest boy, show us the power. Yeah, you really did it, dude. Got him. Fucking wide sucks. Destroy all wides. Fuck, I tried to shoot Char. I sort of just want to see how much damage Dragon's going to take. I'm guessing not a lot. Yes, he's going to take 0. Told ya, not a lot. 0 is definitely not a lot. Need to get one square closer. I could fight these dudes, but I don't wanna. I wanna destroy the Corellian Menace. You get in there, you get in there. Now I just had a buzzing in my ear and now I'm upset about everything that's ever happened to me. We'll get closer. Python Javelin. Banana, 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 banana. No, don't attack them. What's wrong with you, Setsuko? They're our allies. What about that don't you understand? No, the Z2 games, Kathy did the first part, and he does some extra notes for the Z1. Brunom's done W. I think we just killed 75 of them. I guess not, I guess he just leveled up. Let's have a look and see how many we got. 49, nearly there. Get in there, get in there. Yeah, W was on the end, the S. But just to confirm, 5100 sword strike, sword impulse, 100 weaker, million. Good. It's basically the upgrade that where they go. Always use the force. God. W's the one with Voltron, Gargaigar, Decaman, Season 2, Nadesco, Maz and Kaiser, the Manga Getter Boys in Shingeta. Astray and Stargazer. These badass motherfuckers showing up. This bullshit, I hate it. I never hated anything more than I've hated this in my life. I'm gonna crash a fucking plane into this dude. Mazinger Zetto. Right, you think you need that? You need that. Is V finishing Shingeta? I think it's just gonna do Shingeta again. Because they already finished Shingeta every single fucking time. Z2 finished it, and then Z3 did it again. But more. Like, Daitan is gonna have its story. I think Shin Mazinga's gonna have its story, but Zero isn't, because I think only Zero's marked for units only, which is just so they can basically have a Shin Mazinkaiser. Destiny is gonna do its thing. Bam, bam. Nice work, buddy. You just fucking murdered that dude. Let's have a look. We should do that. Move on. Super Robot Wars. Robot War Vet series list. Okay, units only is Hathaway's Flash, one of the Crossbone things, and Mazinger Zero and Evangelion 3. So that could mean that it's going to be like they're not going to have the story, but I think the story is going to be Zeta, Double Zeta, Charles Counterattack and Unicorn all going on. The two Crossbone things, Seed Destiny. Okay, so the Gundam route is Zeta, Double Zeta, Charles Counterattack, Unicorn, Crossbone, Seed Destiny, and Double O, the movie. And then there's going to be Prince of Darkness, Full Metal Panics, and Crossange are going to be the like that route, and they're going to be Crossange might go into Superland, but that'll be, and Double O might hang out with the Nadesco and Full Metal Panic fellas, but it'll be Tiny Robot route, and then the Supers will be Yamato, Shingeta, Shin Mazinger, Zambot, Daitan, the Evas, and Might Gain. So that's going to be the, like, that'll be the three splits. It'll be all the Gundams, all the tiny fellas, and maybe Double O's, because they hang out sometimes, doing shit to stop war on Earth. Yeah, you can do that. And then all the Supers hanging out. I do know how the translation was for Moon Dwellers. It was serviceable. A bit mechanical at times, and maybe a bit too literal, but it was perfectly fine. There was never any bits where you didn't understand what somebody was saying, except for one thing that Fulu responded to an attack with, or started an attack with, and saying something that was like a Japanese culture thing. But it was 100, yeah, like Big Service. Big Service is 100% accurate translation of what he said. It just doesn't explain to you why he would say that. And it's because Big Service is what you say in Japan when, like, when you get given something for free. It's Big Service. So he's basically going, and have this one on the house, as he shoots you with another fist. The people are like, wow, look at this guy. Why is he saying big? So what a ridiculous translation. Is like, actually, in the end, it turned out that was 100% accurate. And Fulu's thing was, you don't need a bargain. Yeah, you don't need any more bargain. Which was a Japanese thing where their term for bargaining and negotiation is also used as like subterfuge and little tricks. And she's just saying, come at me straight. Nothing. You don't need to do anything fancy. Just come straight at me and give me all you got. Ryusei is the most crab sticky. but it fits and it's really funny. And the other bad bit was Arado in the Twin Bird Strike, where Siola goes Zwei, and Arado goes Einst and Dry. Can you choose the text to be English or Japanese in the menu? No, it is either English language version or not. I believe there's a traditional Chinese version as well. So there's a traditional Chinese text version you can buy, an English text version you can buy, or the Japanese text version you can buy. The English text version and Chinese text version and Korean didn't have the previously on translated until a month after launch. Yeah, like, it doesn't work for Arado because he's a fucking idiot. So it's like, maybe he doesn't know they've been counting in German all this time. But it's still not good. But like, that's the... And then, yeah, like, they didn't have the previously on bits translated. But then they added that like a month after launch, except for anything that didn't have text pop up on screen, so... Probably about a fifth of it just isn't covered. And there's just some weird bits. Anything to do with Endless Frontier just isn't right, but that's because they obviously didn't know shit about Endless Frontier. Yeah, Victim Beak! Which is weird, because other people, like, in one cut-in he says it right, and other people say it right, and in the attack it's written correctly. But then when he says it, he goes, Beak! And it's like B-I-K or something ridiculous. They did actually say that V was being translated by people who love Super Robot Wars, so maybe, and not just that, but also are fans of the anime that's in it. But we'll see, because Moon Dwellers was translated by like 4 university students for about £5. They did alright. They did alright with what they had. Some weird bits. Like Soul is now Animus. Like there's just a couple of things where you're like, okay, I see how they ended up at that. Bit weird, but I can see how it happened. Nope, they haven't announced the original character yet, but they are doing a conference on Halloween on the 31st, which I imagine is going to reveal that. Yeah, Fury becoming Smite, especially in a game where there's an enemy called the Fury. Well, just Fury they call them. Howdy, Onishiwa. Yeah, and it's absolutely better than having... Like, I had very few problems with it. Like, a big hubbub about it was people going, look, he says big service! Pff, what the fuck? What a bad translation. It's like, actually, that's right. That's what he says. It's 100% what he says. He says, big service. You can hear him say, big service. And people also complained about the, like, keeping honorifics for some things and some people. But when there's a plot point that the Japanese characters do a thing where they say, you don't have to use honorifics with me, you can just call me by my name, you sort of have to do that. Like, you can get fancy and have it, like, they can always call him Mr. Shion or something, or Mr. Toya, but I think that's worse. Like, it would be more irritating to me that they always call him Mister, instead of the 3 Japanese high school children are all calling each other Japanese high school things. And the Lamia funny joke things were just like all caps, but I mean, what the fuck were they supposed to do with their level of proficiency? Lamia jokes are hard as hell anyway. Nice level up, Mr. Vagina. Not as noble. Definitely not as noble. Yeah, and some of them were funny, like Ryusei. Like when Ryusei says, "Ah, yes, it has bright colours and a stout body. Truly, an orthodox super robot," and you're like, "Yeah, that is 100% what Soul Saber is. It is the most orthodox super robot." Toga's all scaredy, or he's becoming a real boy. Should they have left him as Pinocchio? All signs point to probably not. Yeah, jokes and proverbs never translate well if at all. Like, just like when, just like like all Japanese jokes are just fucking wordplay anyway. Like, it would have been nice if they'd cross-referenced maybe the guy and what the guy says. Old Zengar. He's the sword that is the evil smiting sword or whatever, instead of the sword that cleaves evil. But that's mostly that's because it's been the sword that cleaves evil for almost a decade. And that's what I already knew it as, so it annoys me that they changed it, but I'm like, it's fine. But it's completely serviceable, you can understand everything except for like those 2 bits where you're like, wait, no, what? And even then, the big service thing, we never had it pop up in the game I did. Not even once did he say the big service line, so but you can tell there was someone on the staff who was really good, because some things are really good, and then you can tell there's someone who's not so hot. We've got no juice, can't shoot no fists at anybody anymore. Bam bam ba bam. Bam bam ba bam. Bam bam ba bam. Ba bam bam. But yeah, Crabstick Ryusei. He's watched too much anime. He's watched too many Hong Kong dubs. With his Crabstick, I will control SRX. Hello. This is Date. They mostly could have just done with an editor. It's pretty much it. Someone should just go over it and go, actually, like, this, wait, what's up with this? My main problem with Moondwell is fucking Toya. Fucking guy. Started watching Gundam 00 today. Well, you're in for a treat for the first series, and then second series, maybe you won't enjoy it. That's my review of that. Second series is like a rehash Zeta. Second series is just like just all gone wrong. Just everything just went wrong. Season 1 is like Wing, but only half the people are insane. And then the second season is like 100% the problem was that it was designed by committee. And it shouldn't have been. This boy's out of juice? Ridiculous. He's never out of juice. Like, season 1 is... it's Wing. It's just Gundam Wing. All of it. Gundam Wing, but half the people aren't insane. Instead of all of them, where everybody in Wing is just a fucking lunatic. Let's get a heal on Setsuko. Thank you, boss. Double O is way better than Wing. Season 1, Mayhap. Season 2, doubtful. Because Wing is fun, and season 2 of Double O is just going, oh wow, thanks. Not to completely ruin Onishiwa's upcoming viewing of it, where he's going to be like, wow, fuck this. Ethan said he hated it, I'm gonna hate it too, it's completely coloured my perception of it, I'm ready for this to be a stinker. Code Geass Season 1, the start, is like a big love letter to Bottoms. And then Season 2, Callan becomes Goku. Got him. How long has it been since I've seen W? Like 2 years since I saw W, and it was still fun then because it's so stupid. Like, Gundam Wing is really stupid all the way through, and it's a fun kind of dumb to me, whereas Double O Season 2, when the most interesting part of the season is what happened in between the seasons, and then, I mean, you should probably work on your shit. Brilliant, Polly. One day you'll get a kill. Nearly 75 of them. No, you cannot say Lelouch is a problem with Code Geass, because without him hammering it up, eating the scenery every 2 seconds, then it's bad. Okay, we get him, and we're like, wow, don't got nothing left. And they don't seem to be letting up. and we can't pull back because there's the town. So we're gonna have to fight until we die. Jiggly's like, maybe not. There's something weird about them. And then they blow up. And Cappy's like, what the heck? And Banjo figures they just ran out of energy. Like, the report never mentioned anything that they left or that they were fought off. So maybe they just reached a time limit and disappeared, like these ones. But Setsuko feels like she's burning up. And Ichitaro here says that it looks like the cloud's collapsing. And unfortunately, dimensional bullshit's about to happen. So, get the fuck out. Boing. So, we get back. Kazumi is asking Julie to get him the data we got on the Corellians on the double, all the footage, and Julie's like, I'll help with whatever. And Kazumi's like, no, it's fine, I'll do it alone. 30 minutes. So, off he goes. So everyone's like, we haven't been seeing him around lately, like not since his outburst at the chairman's speech. Ria explains that he's been looking into the dimensional collapse on his own, trying to deal with it with the power of science. Minako here on the right wonders what's got him in a hurry, and Julie's like, he's just gotten deep in his research, so don't worry about it. As his apprentice, he doesn't mind, because he's feeling pretty inspired himself. Koji wonders what the Corellians have to do with it, and Julie's got no idea, but it does seem to be accompanied by dimensional events. Toshiro will help collect data if it will help him do anything for the world, and he asks Ria if she can help out. And while we're getting the data up, maybe we'll find something that will help us deal with them themselves. And Toshiya says if Anemone is the Federation's secret weapon, then the Professor is ours, so they go off. And then Sakura and Maria laugh. Yeah, so Minako's like, I'm not a fan of Toshiya and Rie hanging out like that. And Sakura and Maria are like, well, it's his choice. Isn't that right, Koji? And Koji's like, it's not easy being popular. And Kurikan's jealous, but Julie knows that the world is headed towards a major crisis, and has faith in the Professor that he will see humanity through, and he's tired of all these shenanigans. Meanwhile, so here's Doran Lang. You're saying that Dewey Novak has used miniaturized space-time oscillation bombs? And now we've got this mysterious person. He calls them oranges, I believe. Orangey. They're nothing near a true space-time oscillation bomb, but they're powerful enough for the Corellians to feel beyond the dimensional walls. Mayhaps. But the Federation has such dimensional technology? Don't be surprised. After all, I gave them all I have. Is that part of your grand plan? You could say that. I'm fully aware that you don't fully trust me, and that you've been advancing your own plans in the shadows of my schemes. I'm grateful that you informed me about parallel universes and dimensional phenomena. Well, I have certainly been repaid in full. Plant has very impressive technology, you know. I was surprised at what you produced from the ashes of the Bloody Valentine. The Neutron Stampeder, a device that forcibly accelerates nuclear reactions to detonate nuclear armaments. I have just the place in mind to put it to use. It'll be a show, I assure you. My plans will be set in motion soon. You'll witness the next stage of technology behind Colonel Dewey's little orange. You mean those were failures? We must fail before we can succeed. If not, the world will be a boring place indeed. Failure for success, sacrifice for accomplishment. Perhaps those who would lead must all accept that. Oh, don't be so depressing. There'll be success soon enough. And so the world will be saved and humanity will find its future. I'd like to believe that. Incidentally, what should I call you? It's long past time to worry about such trifles. I've only recently realised that we may be working together for a while yet. I'm implying to your true identity, but I do need to refer to you by something. A warrior of salvation, a pilgrim to the Taiji. which is the supreme ultimate, a paladin of law, a guardian of causality, an accursed wanderer. All appropriate. Well, let me see. Why don't you just call me Black Charisma? Rather fantastical name. Very well. Then good day to you. Next time we meet, the world will have changed once more. I can't wait to see how it turns out. If we blow up Anemone, she's like, darn, I brought my nice new gear too. I'm just not in the zone. I'm leaving. And if you attack the Agahar squad, then they're like, what the? Maybe they don't understand what's at stake. These fuckers. That's what they say to us. Because they're